Hi Paul, this one's for you. This is your mod or your vape. This is the tip. This one's a silicone one that just pushes in. This is your tank and the bottom bit is the base. That's your battery, which has a charging point on the bottom and a screwing in point on the top like this. There we are. So when you want to fill the top part, you remove the tip, turn it upside down, and with a great deal of effort, depending on how tightly you screwed it up beforehand, you unscrew it and pop the base off. This part is the coil, and that screws into the base pointy side down. So when you look inside it, you've just got a tube with a hole. So that's your tank. You don't want to get any juice in that central part. That's just the tube where the vapour comes up through. You have to actually squeeze, the juice. I'm going to have to look over the top to do this. You have to squeeze the juice down between the central part and the glass. You can do it right to the brim, don't overflow, and then if you get a cotton bud, you can just clean the centre out, clean it in that bit as well, because quite often there's juice in there and it makes it spit and crack. Then you get this part, the base part, put it on top, screw it back down really carefully so that you can hear it biting, but don't mis-screw it, mis-thread it. And eventually it'll stop turning. Make sure that you line up these little holes. There, you should be able to hear it click as it goes past each hole. I don't know if this will pick it up. So if you want to breathe, if you want to inhale and have the vapour come in, this is terrible. If you want to inhale and for it not to be too hard to draw, you need to pick a larger size hole next to the hole that's going around. If you go for a little tiny hole, it's really hard to draw. So I tend to go for the third or the fourth biggest one. When you've done that, when you've lined it up, screw it back on to the battery, making sure that when you've done it, that the holes are still lined up together in the right place. Put the tip back on and Bob's your uncle. Ready to go.